Hi, Taurus. Mwah. Welcome to your November reading. I'm so excited to be doing this with you. Speaking of Taurus, my dear friend Tiffany at Pink LUNE, oh my gosh, look at what she made. Look at this. Look at this gorgeousness. I know Taurus, you guys will appreciate something beautiful. She's amazing. Her shop's going to be on vacation for a little bit at the beginning of November because she's got some amazing stuff going on in her life. But check back mid-November because we are still working together, 15% off discount. And like, you guys, seriously, every single piece she makes is a unique, one of a kind. No two are the same. She runs the whole show. She does everything by hand, really conscientiously and beautifully. Please check her out. I'll leave all of that in the description box. So just go on down there, have fun, enjoy, join the party. It's a great time. Now, October was intense, you guys. October was so intense. It was just like, let's pop open some wounds. Let's just get things rolling. Let's be super intense. Let's be truthful, all this stuff. I mean, generally speaking, collectively speaking, a lot happening. So what I kind of decided for November, for all the November readings, is to do more intuitive work. I haven't written down a note. I'm coming in just kind of wanting to feel the energy, because what I know about November, what I'm feeling about November is this sense of healing and a little bit softer. You know how October was kind of like, let's tell the truth, let's bring up all this stuff. November is like a little bit more about, let's continue the transformation, but with a gentler healing side to it, which I love and I'm excited about. So while I'm shuffling here, I'm just going to give a couple notes about astrology just to kind of highlight what's going on energetically, just the big points. We have the full moon in your sign on November 4th, and that's going to be a beautiful full moon. So this is just illuminating you know, who you are, how you want to present yourself in the world, where you want to go forward. It's a really beautiful, warm, emotive time for you to just open that up, right? So it's your full moon. It's about celebrating and illuminating you and where you're headed. So it's very personal and warm and productive for you. And then, you know, we have a new moon on November 18th, which is in your opposite sign of Scorpio. So that's about your relationships, and new moons are all about planting seeds. So there's a sense here of planting seeds and knowing what you want to create when it comes to partnership and relationship going forward, setting those intentions for yourself. So those are some of the themes. Oh, one other thing, mentioning about that full moon in your sign. Right before that full moon starts, we have this Uranus-Venus opposition going on. So Uranus is the disruptor, right? He wants to shake things up and revolutionize things and get things moving. And Venus is your ruling planet, love, beauty, right? So they're asking for us to really adjust and to work with how we accept love, how we give love. So that full moon is really illuminating relationship, illuminating revolution, all these beautiful big things. So I'm turning over your cards now, and I'm really excited to see what the energies are for November for my beautiful Tauruses. Okay. Right out of the gate, let's look at these first four cards, because these are really the thematic establishing point of the month. We have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Wow, you guys, there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of moving energy here, actually. So what I'm seeing for you guys is a lot of action. A lot of fiery, impassioned, air-fueled movement, right? Right out of the gate, we start with Page of Wands. Fantastic. Sparks being lit, opportunities opening up, right? This energy is about what you do in the world, what you want to create, what you want to make happen, what you want to manifest. It's about news coming in. It's about opportunities coming in. And what I'm really getting with this right now is like that ignition of a spark, of an idea of moving forward and how you're going to do that. So you're starting the month off with that full moon in your sign, just clear. So clear and warm and bright and wonderful. I love the Page of Wands. If you want to talk about inspiration and movement, here it is. Beautiful. Not only that, but he's next to the Knight of Swords, right? And the Knight of Swords is like forging into new territory. This guy wants to have conversations. He wants to try new things out. He wants to get into new territory. He wants to find out what's next. There's kind of, between these two guys, they're both very go-getters. They're both very much about, let's find out what happens if we go for what we want. And when they're together here like this, fire and air, they fuel. It's the fuel and the flame, and they're moving together. They move each other. The heat from the flame moves the air, right? So there's this kind of, what I'm getting for you guys, because this is really connecting with how you're experiencing the month, is a willingness to forge into new territory with joy and abundance. A willingness to forge into some kind of new mentality, opportunity, lifestyle. Something is opening. There's this opening going on with you, Taurus, and I love it. And what's really interesting is it's connecting in with your emotional journey, because we have the Six of Cups next. And about truth. I mean, this is an intense combination. And in fact, I don't even want to get into Queen of Swords quite yet. Because the Six of Cups is, you know how I was saying November is going to be this healing month about like going deeply internal, and not even going internal, but the healing process is going to be taking place. It's going to be happening to continue our transformation, but to do it in a kinder way. Six of Cups is about those deep relationships, and there's a train going by, and I'm just gonna let it have a loud moment here. Okay. So the Six of Cups is about our deepest connections, the ones that are from our past lives, or people that we feel we've known forever, or will know forever. These are our deepest emotional connections, right? So there's something about you forging forward when it comes to emotional connection, and really getting to some deep, connected, conversational, passionate places in that core. And when this comes out next to the Queen of Swords, that's, you know, I was talking about how October was a truth-bringing month. What I'm seeing in November for Taurus here is the Queen of Swords is about bringing the truth, is about being very truthful and very to the point and very much clear. Direction, vision, intensity, right? There's almost this like clearing out of the cobwebs, getting clarity and healing via truth, via conversation, via understanding with language and ideas, right? The Six of Cups is surrounded by air. It's surrounded by this high moving, clear cut energy that is about getting to the bones of this. So that's beautiful, you guys. And I think that's actually going to be really, really, really wonderful. But it might hit you kind of intensely, I have to say. Like, some conversations might come up that are really very real. You know, kind of that somebody really sees you for who you are, or you see somebody for who they really are, and you can really talk about it, connect it. That is amazing. But like I said, it might be intense. Now, there's something going on with you guys kind of there's transformational energy in November in general. And you guys are having a very much a sense of, like, I keep getting this sense of forging into new territory. That's really the theme that's coming up. And I'm looking here at the next three cards. Boom. We have the Page of Swords, the Fool and the Devil. Yeah. There's some big stuff going on for Taurus this month. You guys kind of got to sit back and watch the crazy show on the sidelines. Well, this month you guys are forging. So we're continuing with this air swords energy, which is really interesting for Taurus, because you guys are normally, like I said, you're very good at like assessing situations and watching and paying attention to detail. But for some reason, you're having a lot of this air energy, which is about pushing forward and conversing and moving. It's very movement-oriented energy. Intellectual energy, conversational energy. So there's something going on here with you guys cutting into new territory and really moving on it. Like, there being like a lot of high intensity energy behind you, kind of fueling your journey forward. And when we have two pages like this, you know, they bring with them opportunity, conversations, situations, things that are popping open. So this train, I was complaining about it with Aries too, but it's just driving me nuts. Like, they know when I'm trying to talk to you guys, I swear. So we have two pages and we have a ton of this air energy that is just saying, wow, that is loud. We're pushing forward into new territory, right? And then, yeah, we are, because the Fool is here, right? And this is connecting in with this big opening. It's like going through a door. When you get the Fool is, we're all the Fool. And we're traversing through the world, finding our way, right? But the Fool is such beautiful energy, you guys, because what I really get the sense of with you guys is this full heart. You guys are such big-hearted, wonderful people, and I love you so much for that. I love you so much for your grounded strength. It's just amazing. And when you take that and you get into this Fool mode of just the willingness to forge into that, to just open your heart into this new opportunity that's coming your way, the best things happen. And there's an ease that I'm getting with this Fool energy that is just saying, you know, with your willingness, your eagerness to push into new territory, it's going to reward you. It's going to reward you with the beauty of the world around you. It's going to prove that warm, wonderful heart correct. You're really being asked to start something new here, something very new. Now, what is funny is the Devil is here. And the Devil is this grounded Capricorn type energy, right? Really, really associated with the work we do in the world and the way we get it done. And it can also be associated with obsession and with being chained to something old and feeling like that. But what I'm kind of getting here is you're getting all these communications. You know, you're working on your relationships, you're forging big communications, you're communicating into new territory, new opportunities, new creative ventures are coming up here, right? And when it's followed up by the Devil, what I'm seeing here is kind of, you know, putting your back into it, putting elbow grease into it, so to speak, and being willing to do the actual work of making something happen. So this is really grounded. So unlike the Fool is just, you know, the Fool is a mindset. It's a heart set. It's a way of being in the world so that we forge forward into new territory. Whereas the Devil is about the work we're doing. So it's almost like you're following up that fun mindset, that heartfelt mindset with this big journey forward. So exciting, right? Now, there's all this supportive energy getting you going, getting you moving. The first half of this month is just you. I mean, I swear, it's like you guys are going to have this path and you're just going to know you want to go and you're going to feel willing and you're going to crash into it in a good way. And people are going to be communicating with you and opening up. You're going to have a lot of great allies that are very communicative, a lot of conversation. And that's going to be great. And you're going to be met with a bit of a challenge. We have Strength and we have the Five of Wands. Now, this isn't bad, you guys. This isn't bad. This is great, actually. So Strength is an amazing card. It's the Leo card. I'm a Leo, so of course I'm going to love Strength. But Strength is also about managing that side of ourselves that wants to sabotage things or wants to rip through things or wants to lose our temper on a situation. And it's funny to have it next to this Five of Wands because the Five of Wands is kind of a sparring card. It's kind of like when you get into a little bit of a tiff with somebody you disagree with or you get frustrated with something and you just kind of lose it. You know, and it can also just be about arguing or trying to win a point, right? And so what I'm seeing here is, so we have all this intense air energy coming around you, right? It's all fomenting and it's causing change and it's really good and there's a lot of healing going on. But there also seems to be that there might be a challenging aspect to that. You might have some people around you you're pushing forward into new territory, but it's waking up this inner lion. And it's causing some conflict. So, and nothing serious. This isn't heavy, especially Five of Wands. It's not heavy, but the Strength card is just a reminder to call on your Taurian natural state of being able to watch and pay attention to the details and not react. Because for whatever reason, you guys are feeling very reactive and very active and very much in the moment, which is great. I love this for you guys because you're just ready to move on some things. You're ready to make some things happen. You're ready to forge forward, build new bonds, get deep in your relationships, do creative work that inspires you and connects with you. It's all amazing. So you're in this high active energy. So you might be feeling a little irritable. You might be feeling a little impatient. You might be feeling a little bit like pushing against stuff. And this is just a reminder that nothing's going to happen overnight. So you can't push too hard. And if somebody's combating with you, just pull back and watch again like you're so good at doing. That's all that's saying. We have a lot of major arcana in this reading, which suggests to me that you're finding some kind of really deep life path popping up. Something's directing you. The bigger picture, the bigger energies are really directing you into a new focus. And the final card is amazing, you guys. It's the Ace of Pentacles. So through this hugely transformational, intense month with all this high-speed action and all this unearthing of your deepest emotional truths and your deepest desires as far as what you want to create and do, and walking through this portal into new energy and being kind of bright-eyed and fresh, the Ace of Pentacles is ending this out, which is this the reality of financial, material opportunity opening up. You know, it's a hand coming out of the sky with a giant coin, right? So you guys are getting some kind of success when it comes to your material surroundings. Something is backing you up when it comes to the shift you're making. So for some of you, this is about moving into a new house, moving in together with whoever this is that's bringing up the Six of Cups energy. For some of you, it's about getting a promotion or a new job, or getting some money infusion of some kind. I mean, it's very practical, new beginning, opportunity, energy. It's fantastic, you guys. So you know, whatever this dream is, whatever this healing is, whatever this opening up is, it's supported on a very material, real level, which is fantastic. And I just looked at the bottom of my deck, 10 of Cups, which is amazing as well. This is emotional fulfillment, you guys. This is partnership that lasts. This is going in happily into the sunset and living a life full of fulfillment and happiness. And I think in this risk-taking energy that I'm seeing coming out of you guys, it's totally paying off. It's funny because it's almost like you're out of character. It's almost like you're doing things that don't necessarily fit with how maybe you've imagined yourself in the past or how you normally do things. And you're kind of even surprised by how much you feel this fire that's pushing you forward. And so it's a little bizarre and you're kind of like, should I trust this? But everything is pointing, it's just saying, yeah, you are supported. This is where you're supposed to be going. So you're kind of in alien territory, Taurus, but it's amazing. It's bringing like that risk-taking attitude you have of just the imagination, and then also the action you're taking are bringing you into new things. But it does mean that there's a little discomfort this month. There's going to be those like fever pitch moments where it's like you're pushing through something, you're pushing into new territory. It's very exciting for you guys, and I think you'll find that by the time we get to the end of the month, you are really feeling pretty empowered in your path forward. You're going to be into some new territory at this point. And there's really no looking back. And you don't really want to, I don't think. I think a lot of you have been ready and willing at some point. Part of yourself has been ready and willing to push forward for a long time. And you're finally now like at this place where you're like, I got to change this. I'm not waiting anymore. So that is fantastic, you guys. I love you so much, Taurus. Truly, you guys. I'm not kidding when I say this, that there's a couple of you out there that have made this year an exceptionally beautiful time for me. Tiffany at Pink LUNE, for one. Hi, girl. I love you. And also another Taurus in my life who I hope she's watching. I work with her and she's amazing. Both of you have been such strong, wonderful people in my life. And so I just have a real affinity for you guys. Love you so much. I'm going to leave my website, my email, my Instagram in the description box. I do private readings. We can do video recorded readings, or I can work on Skype or phone. Both work for me. So I'd love to work with you. So please check out those resources in the description box. I'm going to leave Pink LUNE's info plus my special discount code just for you guys in the description box so you can check out how to get your hands on some custom, one-of-a-kind stuff. I will see you in December, and have a beautiful time with this crazy journey you guys are going on. Love you so much. Talk to you in December. Mwah.